The girl was about to jump into the swimming pool when she noticed the water was freezing at superluminal speed. She immediately sensed something was terribly wrong, so she quickly shouted for her companions to get out of the water. But her friends were having too much fun to hear her. By the time they noticed, it was already too late. The two had to swim towards the shore with all their might. Fortunately, the woman managed to climb ashore. But when Lucy went to help David, one of David's legs was frozen in the water and couldn't be pulled out. At this critical moment, Henry quickly found an iron rod, desperately hammering at the ice, finally rescued David at the last moment. Everyone finally breathed a sigh of relief. They thought everything was fine now. But the next day while David was in class, he suddenly felt a chill under his feet. Then his body began to freeze at superluminal speed. Just 2 years later, his entire body had frozen into an ice sculpture. As David was about to suffocate from the freezing, the onlookers were all terrified and at a loss. At this critical moment, Henry quickly took out a 40-meter blade, preparing to break the ice to save David. Lucy hurriedly injected medicine into David's body to maintain his body temperature. But if the ice wasn't shattered in time, David would soon be in mortal danger. At this time they discovered a mysterious device on the ground. With no time to think, Henry crushed it with his foot. The next second, the ice on the boy's body cracked, fortunately saving his life. Everyone burst into applause at the sight. But this strange incident left Lucy puzzled. She asked David if someone was trying to harm him, but he firmly denied it. Lucy wanted to ask more, but David requested to go rest, claiming he felt unwell. Seeing this, Lucy had no choice but to stop asking. However, the police found something unusual on the crushed device. Suspicious fingerprints were discovered on it. Seeing that David wouldn't reveal the truth, Henry and the others had to split up to investigate. Fortunately, after some investigation, they learned that all this might be related to a certain man, so they staked out places where he frequently appeared. Unexpectedly, he was quite vigilant. Upon discovering he was being followed, he ran away. But Anna wasn't to be trifled with. She immediately gave chase. But unexpectedly, he suddenly attacked from above. Fortunately, Anna reacted quickly and successfully dodged. Just as he was about to escape, he was blocked by Henry, who had arrived. Cornered, he tried to escape through the sewer. But the next second, Henry drove the car into midair. The man instantly became scared. After interrogation, they learned he was Jack's henchman sent to hunt down David. It turned out that with his excellent knowledge, David had not only successfully created a weather-changing device, but also gained the ability to freeze anything at will. Upon learning this, Jack planned to make him work for himself, but the boy refused to use his research to harm others. That's why Jack sent his men to forcibly bring David back. Upon learning this, the chief immediately ordered a full search for Jack. But what they didn't know was, Jack had already taken control of David, and threatened them to upgrade the device. The two had no choice but to comply. After a series of experiments, they were forced to go outside for one final experiment. Just as they started the machine, the previously clear sky suddenly filled with dark clouds. Before they could react, egg-sized hail began falling from above. The two were so frightened they quickly hid inside the car. As a result, the Chinese-made glass was also shattered to pieces. Fortunately, the hail stopped temporarily after a while. After observation, David discovered it seemed that an even bigger storm was about to hit. He realized if the device wasn't stopped soon, humanity would face a catastrophe.